What is up, everyone, and welcome to this reaction video, which was the winner of our Voiceplay poll over on the Patreon, and the winner was Aka Top 10 Hits of 2019. I am so keen for this one because I know it probably hasn't been, but it feels like so long since I got some old school Voiceplay on the channel, back when they had Earl and Jay Nunn as a part of the group. It feels like a lifetime since I've heard Earl sing anything. So I am so keen and so curious to see, number one, what the hits of 2019 even were, because it doesn't feel like that long ago. And yet I'm sure these songs I'll be like, that's 7 years old? That doesn't seem right, you know? So I'm really curious to see what the songs that are included in this are, as well as just what the boys do with it, because these old school Voiceplay ones are always so amazing and it's so much fun, and I love the Aka Top 10 thing where we cycle through the songs so quickly. So I'm really curious. We are going to get into this. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to Voiceplay if you haven't already, because they deserve it so much. They are absolutely amazing. Watch the original video without all my pauses and interruptions, because there's gonna be a lot of them. I'm a reactor, I like to talk, and if I don't say what pops into my head as soon as it comes in there, I'm gonna forget it. I can guarantee it immediately. So I'm going to be pausing the video a lot, and in general, I'm not a replacement or a substitution for the original upload. Go and support the original. Come here when you want to hear my thoughts and opinions, which is what we're going to get into right now. This is the Aka Top 10 Hits of 2019. Let's go.
I do my hair down, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Hair down, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell.
Starting off right away with Good as Hell. Again, a song I did not realize was this old. Lizzo seems still, to me, even though like Lizzo kind of exploded into popularity and's kind of dipped off a bit and I haven't heard anything for a while, I still think of Lizzo as a really recent thing. So the fact that it was back in 2019 that Good as Hell dropped is wild. Jeff just dropping in with the deep Good as Hell there. Immediate goosebumps, but starting it off with a freaking party. This is what I love about Voiceplay. They know how to pick the songs for these medleys.
My hair down, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Hair down, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Woo child, tired of the bullish. Go and dust your shoulders off. Keep it moving. Yes, Lord. Trying to get some new. Getting that swim, we're going to the pool. We don't love you anymore. We don't love you. Let's walk your fine ass out the door.
How many of you have sat there on a day when you needed a little pump up, you needed a little more self-confidence, you needed to feel a little bit better, and so you've tuned in just to hear Jeff tell you to walk that fine ass out the door? Because I gotta tell ya, something in me just got a little spark of push your chest out a little further, feel a little bit better about yourself. Jeff thinks you have a fine ass. That's all I need from my day.
Out the door. I don't care when I'm with my baby. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel like I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. Promise that you never.
You had to know that was going to be Earl. You had to know that the doot-to-doos, the really high part, Earl was going to hit those perfectly, and he did. Another song that feels way more recent, and yet at the same time with this one, I can kind of see it. I can be like, yeah, you know what, that's fair enough. Ed Sheeran's dropped some stuff since this. I think this was a part of his collaboration album where it was a stacked album with so many people on it, and somehow this was the song, like, not the only song. I think some of the other ones did kind of well, but this was definitely the one that kind of exploded off of it compared to a whole bunch of other stuff where it was like, oh, I think I Don't Care was on that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. That I expected a whole bunch of these songs to do really well, like the one he did with Bruno Mars, and they just kind of all flew under the radar. The collaboration with Eminem and 50 Cent, under the radar. I Don't Care explodes, which, you know, Justin Bieber is always going to go super popular.
I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. Promise that you'll never find another like
that is a song that I have not thought about or remembered existed since 2019. That song was everywhere. And like, I have nothing against Taylor Swift. She has some banger classic songs that I will listen to and jam out to and absolutely love. Pop icon. And yet that particular song somehow has just gone straight, completely forgot it ever existed. Damn, that song is actually a super fun banger. I need to go back and listen to that full song now. Also, this one, Voiceplay back here, they've always been really good at highlighting different voices for different performances. This one feels like they went into this collaboration going, Earl, you're gonna take the lead on most of these songs, because Good as Hell was definitely Earl singing for the most part. So was Me, and I feel like even the Justin Bieber Ed Sheeran one I feel like it's been very Earl heavy in terms of the vocals for this one. Not complaining at all, just saying that like it's funny seeing how they would pick those things, and I'd be curious to see kind of who did the arranging of this one. Actually, let's have a look. Let's check it out and see in the description here who actually did the arrangement for this one. So you usually say arrangement by Jeff. Jeff did the arrangement, so that makes sense in terms of Jeff never likes to go super hard highlighting himself. And yeah, I'm not shocked at the arrangement or the song choices, but yeah, this has definitely been a very Earl spotlight kind of medley.
The only one of you, baby, that's in front of you. Serving the Tiffany's and bottles of
Yes.
bottles. Girls with tattoos who like getting in trouble. Lashes and diamonds, ATM machines. Buy myself all of my favorite things. I went through some sad
Seeing Lane come up with the Making It Rain is everything. And also, of course, right as I say, it's been like an Earl medley, we have one that's Ellie. See, they know what they're doing. Just as you start to get those thoughts in your head of like, wow, they've been doing that a lot, they switch it up. They know exactly when to do it. Jeff is an incredible arranger that way, but I just love Lane Making It Rain down the front.
tattoos who like getting in trouble. Lashes and diamonds, ATM machines. Buy myself all of my favorite things. I went through some sadness. I shouldn't be a savage. Who would have thought it turned me into a savage? Rather be tied up with cuffs and not strings. Write my own checks like I write what I sing. Cheers to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
Another song that I had no idea was this old. Like, this is a song that I completely managed to avoid my sphere of music when it first came out, despite the fact that I knew it was really popular. I'd hear it occasionally, like on the radio or that, but it was never a song that I went out of my way for. My husband, it's on his playlists, and he does not update those playlists. So for me, this is a song that still I could get in the car anytime and Maroon 5's Memories could come on. So for me, it's like, oh, it feels like a song that's still being played now on the radio, because we hardly listen to the radio. We mostly listen to cast music from our phones. So yeah, this is one where it's like, I did not realize this was all the way back in 2019. I thought this was much more recent than that.
Drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones who were lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. And now the day bleeds into nightfall. And you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down. And then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you find. I'm a sucker for you.
The way that they just did, I was getting used to being someone you 5. My brain did not think they were singing. If I hadn't looked up at the screen and seen them holding up 5 fingers, excuse you? What, someone you used to do what to exactly? Also, I love the fact that through that whole section, Earl was still singing the previous song and Ellie came in singing his over the top of it. While at the same time, at the end of it, Earl seemed to jokingly look annoyed at the fact of like, oh, okay, is he done now? Next song. It's just so well done.
Kinda used to being someone you find. I'm a sucker for you. Say the word and I'll go anywhere, money. I'm a sucker for all the simple little things no one knows about you.
Yo, that's that's all we're going to get of that. This is the thing. This is the thing with these Arca Top 10s. This is the problem, is that every single time I listen to one, there is at least a minimum of 1, if not 10, songs in that medley where I'm like, I need a full version of this. Just that little snippet that we got there. And I understand it would be different if they did it today because Earl's no longer in the group. They could get Jay Nunn back. It would be different. But I need a full version of that. Just Lane's beatboxing there alone went so freaking hard. I need a full version of that right there.
I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you.
Excuse you? Was it the deepest he's ever gone? No, far from it. But did I realize how much I needed Jeff Castellucci singing Bad Guy until this very moment? I had no idea. Oh my god. And look, maybe that one is suited for a medley. Maybe a full version of the song. I think they could have so much fun with it and do something so ridiculous with it. But maybe it's more suited for medley. I still need more of it than that.
Bad guy.
Sapphire moonlight, we dance for hours in the sand, tequila sunrise. Her body fit right in my hands, la la la. It felt like ooh la la la, ooh.
It took all the way up to the La La La's for me to work out what song this was, because this is just like another song that completely missed me somehow during this time. But I've heard snippets of it. The Senorita one, that's all I know of it, is the chorus. So yeah, when they were first coming, I was like, oh, I don't know this one. And then I got to the Ooh La La's and I was like, ah, yeah, I do. There it is.
When you call me senorita, I wish I could pretend I did. Yeah, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Ooh, you keep me running. Ooh, you keep me coming for two.
Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flame cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away.
Ooh, something, I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take a blame. Run away.
That's another one that I don't know that at all. I don't think I've ever heard that before at all. So yeah, new song. I don't know much Post Malone. Let me know if I need to get into Post Malone, because it's just not my sphere of music, not one that I know.
You again, so I don't take a blame.
Is Earl intentionally doing a on his voice there? Because it's like the way they sing. Maybe you need to know the song to understand. Maybe there's like a vocal effect on the voice that goes really robotic. But it sounds like Earl is intentionally doing like a on his voice, which is interesting.
Away, but you run in circles. Run away, number one.
Can't nobody tell me nothing.
You can't tell me nothing.
Riding on my tractor, lean all in my bladder. Cheated on my baby. You can go and ask her.
Head down, cross down, living like a rock star.
Spend a lot of money on my brand new game. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road.
Ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take nobody tell me nothing. Ride till I can't no more. Ooh.
Wow.
Dun, 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 dun.
I was wondering where the carrot was coming from. I was wondering what the point of the carrot was. Like, obviously we know it's because Carrot Lord, we get it. But I was wondering how they were working into this situation, and the fact that, yeah, he's being the horse. Makes sense. I never knew and never would have predicted that I need a voice play version of Old Town Freakin' Road. Jeff. I just never get used to that man's voice. Like I said in my recent Jeff reaction, I think I've reacted to everything on his channel now. Like, well, not everything on his channel, but every song on his channel now. I may have missed one that I've got to go back and check, but from my knowledge, I think I've heard every Jeff song. And yet I am still flabbergasted every single time the man hits a bass note. It just hits my soul in the wrong way, and it's wild. This was so much fun. I think this is a preview of one of their other songs. I don't think we're gonna have. Yeah, I don't want to play it in case it spoils something for me, because looking at this doesn't look familiar, so I don't think I've heard it. But yeah, go and watch the original video and check out whatever the outro is here, and check out their Patreon followers, because their Patreon supporters are awesome for getting them to be able to make this awesome music. But this was so freaking cool. This was awesome. The songs were not at all what I expected. I don't know what I thought came out in 2019, but half of these I thought they were way more recent than that. And the other half I was like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Or there were a couple that I just did not know at all. So yeah, really, really cool song choices, incredible vocals. They're just so freaking talented. Please jump in the link, like I said, go to the original and support it. Give it a like and a comment and subscribe to Voiceplay. Also, leave a like and a comment on this video and subscribe to this channel. It helps out the channel so much I can't even begin to tell you. And if you want to support me even further, check me out over on Patreon, because over there I do weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel, just like the one that the Aka Top 10 won today. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.